Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Tie with another new bullish crypto analysis. Let's dig in and take a look at futures, perpetual futures, and options. We are at Levita's page, and I'm in the derivatives dashboard. For perpetual swaps, we have pretty much neutral here. I ranked this by in ascending order. We have negative funding here. We have pretty much neutral here. 0.01 is typically on average neutral. Different exchanges have different funding rate that they call neutral, but currently we have pretty much negative to neutral here. And you can see over here this open interest. We got a lot of money. I mean, like 200 million, 590 here on 123, and so on and so forth. And we got 6 billion here, 2.6 billion here, and so lots of action in the perpetual swap. We'll dig more into this in a little bit. Just want to show you the funding rate here. And in futures, we have all these options that are all these futures that are expiring right here on the 28th. These right here. I'm not sure if you can see that. And so we have that coming up tomorrow. And these are from different exchanges like BitMEX and Darabit and Huobi, Kraken, OKX, etc. And those are 3 million, 59 million, 6 million, 3 million. So you see these numbers as much smaller than perpetual futures. Let's go down to options. Options here we have, I organized them in by expiration. I thought I did. There we go. Here are some options that are expiring on the 28th, tomorrow right here. At Darabit, OKX. Those are this one right here. These are on the 25th. I don't know why they're still listed there. But in particular, what I really want to take a look at is the Maxpayne price. Let's go down to Darabit options, because price tends to move with towards the Maxpayne price. But Maxpayne price for tomorrow is a little high to where the current price is. So if we're going to see some action between now and tomorrow, actually options expire in the US probably midnight tonight. It depends on which exchange, but by midnight tonight I believe it's going to expire. So Maxpayne for tomorrow is, let me maximize this up. Oh, what happened? 28th. Right there, 42K. It was like originally 50 something, 53, 52, and then slowly moved down over time, and it's now 42K. And Maxpayne is where price, if it was to go here, it would exert the most pain in the market, in the options for calls and puts, to be able to make the greatest impact and most profit if someone is betting in this against in this zone here. So we are at currently 36.9. We just had a little move up right here. Show you a lot of buy actions right here, and that was manipulated. Went up, went then horizontal. They got up as far as 37, I believe. Yeah, almost 37. Yeah, 37,000. So yeah, that's where Maxpayne is. Is it gonna move up there at 42? Possibly. You know, yeah, never know what's gonna happen. And if you look at the high block capital chart here, we let's go down here. This is just Binance alone. We can see that currently the amount of open interest that could be liquidated, longs have a higher amount than shorts, even though it got depleted here with this move down here on the downtrend here. And that was at this time is in UTC, around 7 o'clock yesterday in UTC. I went down here and it's leveling off here, but we still have more longs. All these down here are long liquidations. And so the price was going down here. This is where the market opened this morning. Went down here, liquidated some levels here, and then bounced up and liquidated some more levels just now. And so, and a few other ones just came in right here. This is more longs coming in here. So all these longs here are just waiting to be liquidated. And we don't have as many up here for shorts. And it, so where do I think the price is going to go? Well, it depends. It's hard to tell. The price could go up to 42. We want to know where 42 is beyond this level up here. If price does go up to Maxpayne, all these levels would get liquidated. So if the whales / market makers or whatever you want to call them, everyone's got the, want to be specific about these things. But for me, I lump them all in the same group. And they're going to move the price. So if they were to move the price up to near 42, all these levels would get liquidated, all these shorts here. But the incentive is really down here. All these levels down here, liquidating longs. So, and it could move both ways. It could move up and down. I mean, it could clear out different zones. It's going to be hard to tell. Let's go back to go to this chart here. Yeah. Find this other chart here. This is Coinalyze, and on the 4-hour time frame, you can see here open interest on stablecoin backed. It went up and then dropped back down, and then now it's kind of going sideways. On the open interest backed by the coin, like Bitcoin, for instance, it's pretty much going sideways here. Currently, we have an overall negative funding here, as we saw previously on the Levitas chart. So chances are price could go up to liquidate these shorts that are paying a premium to the longs to hold their position. And that's what we saw, a little bit of action there with that. But it could still easily move down as well, even though the funding rate is negative. It can move down because they want to get the liquidation on the perpetual futures. That's pretty much it. There's not much happening here with the exception of this one. And in the morning, when the market opened, and this is when my computer was off, but in the morning they went down here, and we can see that. And this one right here was 26, 27, right here, right around this area. So it's hard to tell what's going to happen. Tomorrow is a huge incentive, but at the same time, I wouldn't, price, the weight of price going up is higher because of the Maxpayne price, but it could easily just as to go down to get these levels just as easily. But in the meantime, it's pretty much going sideways in this zone right here. This is the upper part of the zone. This is the bottom part of the zone in the recent hours. That's it for our... actually, you know what? Before we go, let's take a look at one more thing here on the darabit activities. I'll show you what's coming up on the Maxpayne. I think it's important to I need to update that. Here's the let's change this. Let's maximize this. This chart is really helpful. The top portion is the Maxpayne price line, and the bottom portion is the Bitcoin price index price. So you can see how this one doesn't really show it really well, but I think if we let's see if we can change this for you. Let's go year to date. You can see here what this chart doesn't really show it either. I'll skip this one. I'll come back to this another time. I want to show you something on the Maxpayne chart, but zoomed out, and how they kind of come together. Let's see here. Maybe this one. Yeah, this one probably works better. This is zoomed out really far out into October 2020 here, and you can see how the bottom line here is the Maxpayne price, and the top line is the Bitcoin price, index price. You see how they travel and they kind of come together and meet here, and they tend to, and this one drops down and this one drops up, and they come together here. They kind of converge. Like here, they rose up, went down, this one went here. They kind of converge here, price dropped down, Maxpayne went up, converge here, diverge here, but eventually they converge here. Here's another conversion, where they converge again, and here too, here, 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 and here. You see that? But these are like, for example, this movement here, right there, that's November the 22nd. And then over time, this is December 30th. So less than, well, actually almost 2 months. But eventually they converge. But if you track them on a daily basis, like I did, I need to update that, by the way. But you track them on a daily basis, they tend to converge. Like if you go in the span of a week, like we had like 80% accuracy or so, 86, 84, depending on the day, on the record, for that record. But when you see price going up like this, and then it eventually, and you watch the Maxpayne price, if it's rising and you think it's going to peak, it's going to come and match the Maxpayne price somewhere. So for example, this one was September 30th. It rose up, and you see how they diverge, but more than likely it's going to come together. So here is around January 25th. So you're looking at, here's October. So October, November, December, January. So you're looking at, and that's January the 25th. So that's almost 4 months, So this could be a good indicator for like more higher time frame, you know. And so here is end of January, and then price went up, and then price went down again. So here they converge. So that was February the 26th. So that's a month later. So this would be a good tool to use to figure out if price gonna drop. Because if price is rising, eventually it's gonna meet with this. So let's walk this one through. Price went up, Maxpayne went up with it. Price went down, Maxpayne went up. Eventually they met. And that took roughly, that's March, beginning of March. And this is the end of March. So that took a month. This one right here, they diverged out and they came back. So this one was end of March. This one was April 19th. So you're looking at less than a month. So it's a good indicator to find out where they may meet, and they tend to meet when if the price is up above and Maxpayne is below, they tend to meet somewhere in the middle eventually. And if Maxpayne is above and price is below, it'll rise to meet Maxpayne, and so on and so forth. So yeah, this is the chart I wanted to show you. Hopefully that helped. And you can find this chart in Levitas under, like, pick one of these guys, like under options, choose like darabit, choose activities, and choose the BTC Maxpayne index price. And it's usually like at the very end, right down here. Really cool chart. And if you want to check the Maxpayne price for different days, you can go to this chart, BTC open interest by strike expiration, and you just choose the date that you want. So for example, let's choose February the 4th, and you can see the Maxpayne for February the 4th is 38,000. And again, these prices do change from day to day. Sometimes they stay, but as the day approaches that date, they can change. So keep that in mind. All right, I'm out. Hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm looking to do one for on-chain later on today, but if I don't get around to it, because on-chain is more macro, so we can take care of it tomorrow or the next day. Appreciate your time. Go ahead and smash the like, ring my bell, and hit subscribe. See you next time.